Georgia Gridiron Gang is here.
Come on now, shout it.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Georgia Gridiron Gang.
Keep that same energy.
Welcome to the Georgia Gridiron Podcast. Come on in and have a seat.
Where's the wizard?
Daddy, can you take a football game?
Prove it on Friday.
This is getting messy.
In what?
Let me go hit my supplies before we get started.
Oh yeah, they got a chance. It's a snowball chance.
It's Thursday. B.S. Rollins, Esquire.
Tune in.
And you better not lose.
Gang.
What's going on, everybody?
What's happening, people?
How y'all doing?
We doing good. How about yourself?
I'm tired as hell.
Check the back, Mike.
Oh, you got two. Oh, you got two people. All right, who got the phone call?
I mean, I'm on
It's me.
Y'all don't hear the echo?
Yes, I hear it.
All right, mute your microphone and then unmute it. That'll fix it.
My
no
computer-
Obadiah. Everybody ain't got no echo. It was just one of us.
It's just one of us. It was me. And my stuff had to restart. So, good good evening, everyone. How are you? Welcome to the Georgia Gridiron Gang, the first Monday after the first week of football. Well, for most people other than Corky Kell. How's everybody feeling this evening? I am exhausted.
You
But
sound like it. You been hollering all weekend?
I didn't holler though. I didn't. I'm just not a spring chicken anymore. That's
Hey,
all it is.
or did you holler?
I wish.
Getting messy.
What's going on, Obadiah? Good to hear from you. What's going on, Mr. Ferguson from Lincoln County checking in? How you doing, Mr. Reese? Hello, Go Mighty Roswell Hornets. We have a big contest against Newton this Friday. I think y'all could probably handle them. But welcome to the podcast, sir. What's going on, Mr. Pace? Y'all coming off a big win this Friday. How do I say that? But I don't know. Welcome. Mr. Reese said also, like I said last week, I'm not delusional. I will fully admit that TCC is definitely the team to beat in 6A, and we look forward to changing that. I believe you, sir.
And what?
Oh, I said all as well, but you sound like you know where I work, if that makes sense. Oh, no, I don't, but
The hospital.
the hospital. Barry, Auntie found her hoochie daddy Friday night. No, I didn't.
And did?
Yeah, I wish I did. Hey, I don't mind a hoochie daddy as long as he got some money. How you doing, Miss Heather? Welcome. How's everybody's weekend?
It was entertaining. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's all you're gonna say?
Well, my weekend was jam packed, so I'm kind of happy that it's Monday.
You and I had a jam packed weekend as well. Which is why my voice sounds the way that it does, not because I was screaming. I actually was not. I didn't even say much at the game, you know. I was just kind of watching and observing. I didn't have to.
You expect us to believe that?
I don't have to lie to you. I'll lie for you. I'll lie for you before I lie to you.
That's my girl.
Period.
That's auntie right there. That's auntie right there.
G14 classified.
But man, I do want to say this though. It was a very, and the reason I say my weekend was entertaining because Georgia high school football was entertaining this weekend.
Yes,
Speaking of
indeed.
that, and how everybody doing? Sorry for my late entrance. I had a question for my brother.
What's up?
Back when I was in the fifth grade, man, I had joy. I didn't even want to, man. This lady just told me the choir director, the choir music teacher was like, "Oh, you need to join the school choir." And we were singing this song. I can't remember the words to it. I think it was something like "Shallow, Sweet Chariot."
That
Y'all
ain't
ever heard
that
of
what
it?
I was saying.
I don't know who your choir director is, but she did you a great disservice because those are
So it didn't
This
say
all I'm.
"Shallow."
No.
No, this all. No. Check it out. This all I'm gonna say. Have your fun now, because when you get tossed in the second round of the playoff, I'm having mine. I'm
And
having
what?
my fun,
You hurt her,
and
ain't
I
you?
and I
You
don't
hurt
want
her, ain't you?
no, and I don't want to hear anything when I come to have my fun.
You
So
And
have
hurt
your
what,
her.
fun, enjoy it,
bro?
have your fun and enjoy it for
What are
now.
you talking about? Because I want to know what the choir director song was, bro.
Oh, okay. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna play dumb right with you. I don't know what you're talking about, neither.
Exactly.
What's going on, Mr. Queen? On the 50 podcast is in the building. Go Syrup Makers.
Thank
Welcome
y'all
to
for
the
checking
podcast.
in.
Yes, thank you so much for checking in. Mr. Williams, welcome from TCC. Had a big win this Friday. You know, figured TCC would win in their building, but my goodness, I didn't anticipate it being that lopsided. My. Um, Concord,
No,
y'all
oh,
got
wait, hold on, Jay. For all the Colquitt County fans, and I got to back the wizard on this one. For all the Colquitt County fans that said 40 points ain't getting put up on us, you right. 40 points ain't gonna get put up on you. You got a 50 piece hung on you. All right, let's move on.
Oh
Hey,
Lord.
and shout out to the Cocker County fans though, because I actually approved some of them to join the group today. So shout out to y'all for showing up. Y'all ain't really mad because you got built the ass. We appreciate that.
Welcome. We're so glad to have everybody. Mr. Wendell. Mr. Wendell. Hey. Oh, anyway.
Arrested Development.
Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Wendell. I take it that you are a TCC fan. We're so glad that you decided to join us this evening. Good evening, Mr. Shields. Finally won a big game. Congratulations to Newton. And so Newton and Roswell play this Friday. That's going to be a very interesting matchup. Will it be in Covington or will it be in Roswell?
I
Just
say
curious.
I think that's something we need to say for Wednesday to discuss.
Okay, I just asked a simple question. I
It's
wasn't
it's
trying
called for
to.
no, it's called foreshadowing. It's called foreshadowing for Wednesday.
Okay. I just want to ask where we'll play. That's all. Mr. Benjamin, welcome, sir. He says, "Hey, family, I'm here early. I'm not a drinker, but but fam, after that BS Saturday night, I almost started. This is probably the worst loss we had since we lost to Shiloh. So thirsty, don't feel bad. And
Hello.
man, there's a lot of rumbling inside the Panthers den. Love you all, Z.
Can
Yeah,
I?
did Stevenson beat him that bad?
Yeah, they did. And I do want to comment to Southwest Cap on this. Southwest Cap. I understood what you thought you had at quarterback. Don't get me wrong. Your quarterback is going to be straight when y'all get in the region play. But Stevenson is a juggernaut right now in 3A. They are 4A. I'm sorry, 4A. They have a great defense. Outstanding player, outstanding players on offense. So I don't know what y'all was looking at, what y'all thought you was walking into, but Stevenson is that team right now in 4A. They're going to be a contender. If Stevenson don't make it to the court to the semifinals, it's because of coaching. So they got the balls, they got the X's and O's. They just got the Jimmys and Joes got to get it together and move and carry it on throughout on for 15 weeks, or shall I say for 15 games, 17 weeks. That coaching staff got to be on point for the next 16 weeks.
Um, okay. Yeah. Miss Heather says, without the running clock and us taking a knee, the last two plays of the game, the score could have been higher. My. Ooh. What's going on, Mr.
Wait,
Dominic?
hold on. Yeah, so what I understand from that comment is they had a running clock, Cold Quick County had a running clock on them.
Call quits. Like call on me.
No, they don't even deserve to be called properly by me today. Cold Quick County.
You gonna say that shit anyway. Don't act like you that. Just go
Yeah,
ahead.
Call Quick County got a running clock put on them.
That's what
Oh,
Heather doesn't lie.
Okay, let's go.
Heather does not lie. What's going on, Mr. Dominic? Welcome to the podcast. Obadiah says, build to grow. Nick Fletcher says, good evening, everyone. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. Let me tell you, Mr. Fletcher, let me tell you, I had a fantastic weekend. Let me tell y'all something. Don't ever let anybody else tell you that Peach County, Georgia is not a magical place because, baby, it
What
is.
you say?
It is.
Ah,
Oh,
boy.
I had the
If it,
time of
and if it ain't been, goddamn, if it wasn't this weekend, but I tell you.
I'm telling you, we had a great time. I'll go ahead and take it. Go ahead and talk about it now. So we can go and get it out the way. We can get into football. So Friday, shout out to our guys from Perry. They always do a great tailgate, and I do want to give kudos to Perry High School because um, they really encourage or they support their fans giving tailgates and doing other stuff, and they don't go around lying on people like they do up the road on 49. Um, yeah.
Peach County, we ain't gonna got dang
Peach
old
County,
back.
I
Peach
said
County.
it. I said it, and I will say it to your face. You ain't
To your
wait 2 days,
face.
smashed. But anyway,
Smash.
um, shout out to Perry High School for that. It was a great tailgate atmosphere. They invited us. We had good food, fun, and fellowship. Um, went into the game. Oh, it was it was 19-0 at the top of the second quarter. There was a lightning delay. So we were out there for about an hour. Long story short, we beat the brakes off of our rival. I didn't get into bed till 2 o'clock. The next day was Trojan Fest, where we had 50 classes, not 50, about 40 classes, 1,400 people gathered from Peach County alumni, and we just had a great time. I was out there from 10:30 in the morning till 2:30 at night. Nigga, the way you talk, shut your ass up. Now, let me see. You talk
Carry on.
1,200
Carry on.
years. Thank you. Shut the hell up. Now, as I was saying, I was out there for 12 hours. I had a great time. And then Sunday, I had to go to church. I'm just tired, but it was a very full weekend. Now, what else you got to say?
Moving on.
Thank
Next.
you. Nigga, wax poetic. 5 minutes. Take 5 minutes to say something that last 30 seconds. You got nerve to tell me. I don't know if you on your supplies or what. But slow down. So Newton is at Roswell. Colquitt lost 36-3. Worst loss of the century. Yo, soy. Barry has a question. Is your high school crush still fine?
That was just bigging up the Trojan Fest, Barry. When I was in high school, the girl I was dating was actually out of school. She had already graduated my entire high school career. So I ain't really have a high school crush, man. I was waiting for
it. No comment. No comment. Oh, that's it. I'm slowing down on my supplies now after the last podcast. Why? What happened? Yeah, I'm awake, Chris. I'm gonna go back to sleep though.
I thought the comment. My bad. I thought the comment was coming in behind it.
So, today we're gonna do a recap of what happened on Friday, and we'll talk about the polls. Am I right? So
Yes, you are. Yes, ma'am.
podcast land, would you like to discuss what you saw in your first game, what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you anticipate for the rest of your season? Now that it's not scrimmage, this is real time. Just give us an give us an opinion on what you like and what you don't like. And even in a loss, I mean, it's just the beginning of the season. You know what I'm saying?
Silos.
Once you stop, what you not finna do is keep disparaging, misquoting that song. We're not doing that. That's wrong. But coincidentally, I will be at Charlotte Baptist Church tomorrow evening at
I'm
7
trying to
o'clock.
tell you, there's a lot of shallow stuff going around here.
If you there, I mean, we welcome you. But y'all pray my voice is better, cause Lord have mercy. Yeah, so y'all tell us what you saw. I was surprised with Coffee doing Parkview that way. You know what I mean? I'm not surprised that they won, but I'm surprised that Parkview, you know.
Okay, let's just get the elephant out the room. The biggest surprise of the weekend. I'll give you my top three. Number one.
Say it.
The way Sandy Creek beat Grayson Rams. The biggest surprise of the weekend.
Okay.
That got to be my top. Number two. The way Toombs County destroyed that school over there in Savannah.
That military school in Savannah.
That military school in Savannah. That's my number two. And number three might be a shock and a surprising thing to y'all. But this is just my third biggest surprise or shock of the weekend. The way the 1-9 Bainbridge Bearcats hung with the Ware County Gators to lose off a 2-point conversion. My lord. Shout out to Bainbridge, man. Our sister told us from the beginning of the season that they should be straight this year, and they went right out and showed that Bainbridge might be a problem to deal with in 4A this year.
Agreed. And you know, like, I mean, the last 2 years we played them, you know, we both said we didn't understand why they weren't doing better than they did, because they've got athletes galore down there.
Yes,
they're there.
Talent is definitely there.
So if they've got somebody that can cultivate that talent that they've got, yeah, they'll definitely be a problem and contend for their region. Are Bainbridge and Cairo in the same region?
They are.
Okay, that if Doherty is better than advertised, that's pushing to be a pretty stout region. So we'll see.
So those are your top three, huh?
Yes. What are your top three, Mike? I mean, Thirsty.
I can roll with your top two, but at number three, I got a 3A and a 3B because it was two games. One is obviously the Carver Columbus and Doug game.
Yeah, I figured that one, bro, and that one would be in there, not to interrupt you, but I kind of called Doug gonna be tough this year anyway. So I ain't really shocked about that one too much. But I understand where you're going with it.
Watching that game, being at that game, and understanding what happened in that game, Carver gonna be straight when they get in the region play, but that non-region play,
can easily start 0-4, bro.
Yeah, because that offensive line is horrendous. Now, my 3B is Bowden and who they play? Bremen?
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there just shocked the crap out of me. I'm sorry. That was one of the games that really shocked me because I did not expect Bowden to come in like they did and get beat, belt their ass the way they did. I did not see that coming at all.
Well, it showed with BTA. It definitely was that.
So guys, I didn't look at the video, Because somebody I purposely did not look at the video. So if somebody could explain what happened at the end of the Benedictine game, and is it true that 65 players have been suspended? Can
I don't
somebody?
know. I don't know if it was 65 players. I think it was just number 65.
Oh,
But
okay.
they was walking through the handshake line, and a lot of people say trip, but if you really look at the video, it was more of a kick. Like he kicked the Tombs player leg,
Oh,
and he fell to the ground. It looked like an ugly fall. I really thought like it was like a crushing blow to a leg, like you could have broke an ankle or something. The way it looked. And then I saw his teammates stand up to him and gave one of the little straight punches to the side of that helmet that I know it should have been ringing the way he hit him, and he deserved every bit of it. Y'all know we don't down kids and stuff like that on this show, but what that kid did was just, it was unnecessary.
yeah. I'm sure emotions were high because everybody, but well, most people, the majority of people thought that Toombs was going to lose, but for them not to only win, but win handily.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a handily, a legally, a headily, a chestily, and every other kind of lee.
yeah. I don't think they were. Yeah, I think his emotions really got the better of him. James Dominic says the quarterback for Thomas County Central is a real deal with 7 total TDs. And which one is this? Is this the kid from Rome, or is it the other kid? That
I'm thinking that's the transfer in.
Okay. Philip Jacob Williams says Aiden Lamar Jackson McPherson is a cheat code.
That's Thomas County Central transfer.
I don't know. How you doing, Mr. McDaniel? Chris Pay said I tried to tell folks I felt like Toombs was going to beat Benedictine. Okay. Mr. Well, I certainly got it wrong because I did not anticipate that. But Toombs has shown that they can beat higher classifications in the quote unquote blue bloods, like when they, went up to Rome and did what they did. But,
and gave Rome everything they wanted.
Yeah.
Absolutely right, babe.
Yeah. Collins McDaniel says had Ware on upset alert because he knew Bainbridge would be solid this year, and they certainly are. Barry said Cook County over Swainsboro. Where's our buddy from Cook County? He did say that they will be doing well this year, so good job to them. Chris says Dubose is going to turn Bainbridge around. I can tell the difference in this year's Bearcat team. Okay. And guys, listen to what Obadiah is saying. Everyone share the live so they know where everyone is. I know that I've shared it on my page, and I hope that the rest of you do so as well. Mr. Johnson, Bush Johnson, welcome to the podcast. Big Tombs checking in. Did I say hello to Nick? I did. Heather said yes. Number 65 stuck his foot out and kicked the Tombs player. Yeah, he needs to be suspended. That was wrong. And baby, I understand your emotions get the best of you, but there are consequences that come with things when you act out of emotion. Ask the little girl in Tennessee, but we're not gonna get into that today because it's gonna tick me off. Mr. Watkins, welcome. He says big game Friday night, Doherty versus Sumter. I agree. That's gonna be a pretty good game. I would like to see it.
Well, not to interrupt you, babe, but the way it's looking with Sumter, I'm giving Doherty a 2-score favorite.
Oh, 2 scores.
2 scores. We seen Doherty.
Mm-hmm.
We knew Doherty had the talent and what they would be in the upcoming years. To go out and let Dutchtown just pretty much play with you and handle you however they wanted to, I just don't see Sumter having enough for Doherty.
Well, we will see on Friday. James says the transfer from Rome. That's who he's talking about. Heather said both quarterbacks played incredible Friday night. Both had great stats on the night. What's going on, Joshua? Joshua Chase Garntu. Tell me how to pronounce your name because I want to pronounce it correctly. But welcome to our podcast, sir. He says, first time viewer from Valdosta 229. Thoughts on Valwood this season, guys?
Valdosta this year.
He said
Uh,
Valwood, not Valdosta.
hold on, Val Wood.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. I'm looking for the time. I got to verify this.
He got to do a little research about it. No, sir, I'm not from Tennessee. I'm from Fort Valley, Georgia.
Hold on, who you said made that comment? Oh, okay.
Joshua.
I said. Okay, yeah. I got to do some research on Valwood. Is that a GHSA school?
I think it's a
private school down in Valdosta area.
Oh, they must be in the GIJ in the GI.
Well, what we're gonna do is
Yes,
we're gonna review it and we're gonna give you an answer. No, oh yeah, I'm not from Tennessee, I'm from Fort Valley, Georgia. Mr. Parks, welcome. He said, how are y'all doing? I just want to say I love us versus Warner Robins this Friday. Warner Robins is playing north side.
Northeast. Yeah, they got Northeast.
Check that. It's not because North Side. Yeah, because North Side is going up to what a name. Somewhere up in Atlanta, they got to play somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Warner Robins in Northeast.
It could be very competitive. We'll see. I know the way y'all was slinging that thing this weekend. Hey,
I mean, Wiggins is a gunslinger. I take nothing from him, but don't come in there playing and sleeping on Dyson though. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Chandler Dyson is that guy for Warner Robins. Don't let these preseasons and stuff like that fool you. I think Northeast will have enough because like Wiggins is just playing out his mind right now as a sophomore, and the talent that Coach Wiggins has placed around him on both sides of the ball, we've seen it the last couple of years. 1 or 2 years removed from the state championship, we know what the east side of Macon is doing, but just don't sleep on Warner Robins. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Warner Robins is not West Side. I'll say that much.
Warner
Robins is not West Side. Tremaine Battle, welcome to the podcast, sir. He has a good question. He said, will Lee County overpower Carroll City? Will Carroll City speed overwhelm Lee County? What say you guys and ladies of Gridiron?
I'll discuss it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm not talking. I ain't talking no weekend games until Wednesday. What's coming up this weekend? I ain't talking about it until Wednesday.
Yeah, let's talk about last weekend. We look forward to this weekend stuff on Wednesday. I got you, bro.
So the way we usually do it, Mr. Battle, we talk about it a little bit. We kind of on Mondays we kind of do a recap of the week before, and then on Wednesdays we kind of get into predictions and what we anticipate coming up for the next week, and then Friday after the game we get on and you're able to talk your shit, and all of that. How you doing, Marquise? What's up to you too, sir? Mr. Watkins says Westover also has a big game Friday against Seminole County, and Monroe is at Colquitt. Well, Colquitt.
I'm sorry. This has to be said on the Gridiron Podcast Show. We got to say this. There's no way 3 weeks ago, a month ago, we could have looked at this Seminole County game and Westover to be a big game. But if I'm not mistaken, please, somebody help me if I'm wrong. If Seminole County laid an egg against Mitchell County, I'm talking about got spanked this Friday, ain't nothing big about that game with Westover. Westover by 40.
There you have it, Mr. Watkins. He said Valwood is GIAA.
All right, that's why. Okay.
Mr. Slag.
No. I'm sorry. We can't move on. I don't think y'all heard me. Seminole County got BTA by Mitchell County. Not in basketball, not in EA Sports, not in badminton, in football Friday night.
Well, somebody had to win. I mean,
what you wanted to say, baby?
But it should have been something that won.
Okay.
You
Wait a
ain't
minute.
be,
Wait a minute.
you
Wait a
ain't gonna
minute.
be
Wait a
happy
minute.
till they whip your ass, are you?
Wait a
Who,
minute.
me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you all that Seminole County got BTA by Mitchell County, and nobody sees a problem there.
I mean,
No.
what I see is Seminole County must have lost everything.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I'm saying we stop there. What you want us to say?
I'm saying I
We
don't even
talking
know
about
how
we talking about two homecoming teams at the beginning of the season.
exactly. So how in the world one of them get shellacked? I'm talking about you go down to Seminole County, you still see Mitchell County handprint in their fade. Like one of them slaps.
Man, damn, that Seminole County still got bodies on the field.
I mean, how?
My
Mitchell
lord.
County and Seminole County the last couple of years has not been a homecoming team. They made push.
Yeah,
We
they
had
did.
them ranked and everything. Like how you come out in Mitchell County, you get BTA'd.
I mean, it sounds like to me. Sounds like to me. Seminole County had a class and they lost a lot
And
of
they
kids.
graduated them. Yeah. So it sounds like to me, being from the area, they returned to the days of old. Two homecoming teams, like I said.
And I thought I'd be throwing shade. That's my girl right there. That's my sister right there.
What's going on, Mr.
Let me
Slack?
tell you something. I was a church boy standing up being an usher and everything until I ran into my two sisters and my brother. But y'all turned me into a heathen, boy.
Don't put that shit on me. And you just returned to Bible study. So let's
That was
speak
after
in the
my
current.
3-year hiatus of being on the podcast.
Well,
Look
I
at
don't
y'all.
care who tell it. Listen, hey, y'all go around Fort Valley and ask about Wayne.
Hugbook.
Ain't nobody got to do that. Ain't
See
nobody got to
what
do that.
Bible boy you talking about? Church boy you talking about? No,
Cause we in the choir.
he
Jess and I.
was. You know, you talk. Talk about disciples if you want to, but can you think?
Hey, they all wasn't saved. They had to get there. Moving right along.
What's going on, D'Angelo? Welcome. Big win for TCC. Chris Pace says Northside goes and plays Mays. So yeah, I'm interested to see what Northside is going to do this year. Can they go 2-0? Let's see. Mr. Garnto says state champs 3 years ago, state runner-up 2 years ago, quarterfinals elimination last year, reloaded, young squad, lots of transfers from Lowndes, Valdosta, Clinch, and Columbus. Ooh, that's a long way, sir. That's a long way. So, looks like y'all are opposed to win and I guess compete again. And then they play West. Do y'all play Westfield and is Westfield and GIA? I think. Let's see. Dominique Jones, welcome to the podcast. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it. If you could please let us know where you're from and who you represent. Mr. Kirksey, how you doing, friend? Long time no hear. What's up, Gridiron fam? We bike. Yes, we are. Obadiah says, you see how people can come in and ask a question and not get offended and still go on with the show? Exactly. Obadiah.
Ooh.
Hey,
Hey, wait. And before you read the next comment, he followed up with or groups.
Ooh, I see.
Obadiah, are you talking about anybody in particular?
Do tell.
Let us know, sir. Mr. Park says, I feel the same way. They have a lot to clean up, but I think we get it done. Okay. We'll see. It's a possibility. But I will say, you headed to International City Stadium, sir. Don't expect no, it's not International City Stadium. Excuse me, Truett McConnell Stadium. Don't expect no favors now. I'm just gonna tell you that. What's going on? What's going on, Mr. Reiner? How you doing, friend? He said, how about them dogs, baby? Toombs County Bulldogs went and handled business. So to me, right now, they are definitely a favorite in 3A. But I mean, you can't count Carver out simply because of that game. So we'll see. Um, D'Angelo agrees with you, yo. And Marquise says we gave Prince Avenue all we had Friday night gone, but in the end, Prince got the W. Thompson is very young this year, I think. Wody Poppy, what's going on, friend? He said Seminole looks bad. Are you happy? Are you happy with Doherty, Wody? Well, how do you see y'all doing this year? D'Angelo asked the question. He said,
Hmm.
"Did we expose 7A?"
No, 7A exposed itself through one school. Uh, Grayson embarrassed 7A 2 weeks straight. Plain and simple. It ain't no other way to speak on it or to try and sugarcoat it. Okay, 2 weeks straight. How does Grayson go out, who was a nationally ranked team, and not only get embarrassed by North Gwinnett, but you got belt to ass by Sandy Creek? Do not get me wrong. Sandy Creek is a quality team in what, 4A?
Mm-hmm.
That's the team to beat in 4A is Sandy Creek. But
Agreed.
I think we all expect, well, at least I expected for Sandy Creek. I mean, not Sandy Creek, but Grayson to bounce back from the loss and horrendous performance they put up against North Gwinnett to bounce back against Sandy Creek, to be up for that game and be ready to go for that game. So 7A didn't embarrass the state. Grayson embarrassed the state.
So, uh, can I ask this question? The
Please.
fact that they lost to Grayson. I mean, the fact that Grayson has lost twice in a row. Does that? I don't want to say diminish. Does that make the win against? Does that make North Gwinnett's win against Grayson look a little less shiny because of their performance this week?
Against Sandy Creek?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I'm only gonna give it 25%. And the reason I'm giving it 25% is this. If y'all have followed us for the past, followed this group that's on this panel for the past, what, 4 or 5 years,
Mm-hmm.
the loyal listeners understand my philosophy, my theory. Any new coach needs I always say 2 years to get that program. Not well, hold on, let me back up. One, to get the players to buy into his system, and two, get their program back to where it was, right? Let's remember, he wasn't handed keys to a Ferrari when he walked into Grayson, because a lot of players left Grayson and went elsewhere with the brand new coach at hand. So he has a challenge. He is going to have to show his coaching ability at this school. He has talent there. He just has to put the talent in the right position to make plays. Not only the head coach, but the staff itself. In particular, head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, put your best players in positions to make plays when necessary. And they haven't done that yet, because you walk into North Gwinnett, it's understandable. Week one, you get caught by a flea flicker. First play of the game, you get caught by a flea flicker. Understandable. Certain things you should not get caught with in your second game of the season. So I hope Grayson takes this off week. They spend the off week watching film, studying, making players understand what's going on and what happened. All right, this is your job. This is your assignment. This is who's responsible for this, who's responsible for that. That's what Grayson should be doing this week, because they're off this week. All right. Grayson did not expose 7A. Grayson exposed themselves. That's the bottom line to that question.
Well,
They exposed themselves.
he was talking about. I think he was talking about Grayson and Colquitt too. You know.
No, but okay. Colquitt County. Let's just be honest and call it what it is. Colquitt County went up against a juggernaut in 6A. Colquitt County is not expected to make the quarter. I do not expect Colquitt County to make the quarterfinal this season. I don't.
Okay.
They have lost a lot of talent and trying to replace that talent with players that just doesn't have the playing time under their belt. So do not expect a whole lot from Colquitt this year. Quarterfinals, and they're done. And guess what? They're going to play the first game at home. The second game is going to be on the road. The third game, i.e. the quarterfinals, is going to be on the road, and Colquitt is going home.
Okay.
So, no, 7A is not exposed. Certain teams expose themselves because the biggest issue with Grayson is the offensive line. Plain and simple. That's Grayson's issue is the offensive line. The Colquitt County, it was hard for me to judge because of who they played. They played a juggernaut in TCC. So I really couldn't judge where their weakness is at.
Oh, gotcha.
But we know for a fact Grayson, offensive line is an issue for Grayson because they cannot protect the quarterback.
For Sean Kendrick, welcome to the podcast. He said, Big North, we back. I think you'll be a lot more competitive this year. I definitely think you'll win more than one game, but let's be realistic, Mr. Kendrick. And you might even be Warner Robins. However, you are still in the region with TCC and Lee County. And we'll see how Coffee is going to do. I think they're going to be better than people anticipated. And then you've got Hoko. Some people on this panel think that Hoko is not that pressure at all. But, just, keep grinding. Cause a couple of upsets. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna say Houston County is that pressure, but they gonna try and apply something to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah. So, best of luck to you. And listen, the way the PSR is set up and the fact that you're in that tough region, your power ranking, especially if you make an upset or two, could catapult you into the playoffs. So it's not just the top 4 teams anymore. So, best of luck to Northside. Obadiah says, I guess the people outside of this podcast, of course, will be asking for about Dosta versus TCC. Oh, okay.
You know what though? That's on those two athletic directors to bring that together in as a non-region game.
Yeah, yeah.
I would love to see it, but that's between the two programs to bring it together and make it happen.
Guys, we've been telling you about our nephew Colton, who's trying to win top vote so he can get $25,000 to help with his training. He's an excellent baseball player, and not only his training, but to help a kid less fortunate than him. He's in 9th position. Let's get him back up. We'll post a link before the podcast is over. Y'all make sure y'all go and y'all vote for Colson, and you can do it every single day so that we can get him back up. Let's see. James wants to know what we think about Creekside. I think they'll be okay. I think
Creekside good. Creekside good.
Yeah.
When you look at who Creekside actually played, a state champion from the state of Alabama, and I don't know why I want to say Class 6, but Creekside came out. Creekside had an opportunity to win that game. Do keep in mind they only lost that game by 9 points. A 2-possession game. Creekside played that game. Now this week, I think they bounced back against the out-of-state team that they played on Saturday and get into the win column. But do not, and I'm telling 6A this, it's 5 teams as of today in 6A that should not be slept on. Obviously TCC, Milton, Roswell, Creekside, and Hughes. Do not sleep on those 5 teams.
What's going on, Mr. Reddick? He said, "Good evening, good people. Outside grilling still. Deer sausage. Oh, wish you weren't so far away. I asked you to give me a piece." Okay, so Mr. Jones is from Lincolnton, Georgia. Okay, a Lincoln County Red Devil. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Bellwood plays Deerfield, Windsor, Southwest Georgia Academy, George Walton, out of Monroe, Georgia. Okay, Southwest Georgia Academy. I think that's out of Albany. Obadiah, no need to call names, baby. We got it. What's going on, Jordan BJ? Good evening, Burke County in the building. I hadn't heard a lot about Burke County this year. Tell us what you see, Mr. BJ. Let us know. Very glad our niece is enjoying Tuskegee. It's an excellent experience. History made was over the weekend. Columbia High School football has snapped a 101 game losing streak. What Columbia High School?
I know you ain't talking about Columbia and Decatur because they lost to Tucker.
Mm-hmm.
So please tell me what Columbia.
Yeah, what Columbia are you talking about, sir? How you doing, Mr. Robert? Welcome to the podcast. Mark Allen, how you doing? Hello, everyone. Go Big Blue, NHS. You know what I love? I love seeing Northside get some of their machismo back. You know, it's been rough on them for the past few years, but you know, I see them kind of coming out of it, and I love to see it. Let's see. Joshua says Toombs looked loaded. Cook shocked the world this past weekend over Swainsboro. That they did. I didn't anticipate Cook County beating Swainsboro, but our Cook County fan, one of our biggest Cook County fans, CJ, he said that Cook County was going to be, going to do pretty well this year. So we'll see. Kenneth says upset of Creekside was a surprise to him. And yeah,
don't do that. Don't do that.
Again, they played a juggernaut out of Alabama, so it's not a bad loss at all. And it doesn't. Man. I don't think it's going to dictate anything that Creekside does in the state of Georgia.
Creekside is doing what Creekside do. What did Creekside do last year? First game of the season. Went out to was it Texas they went to?
No, that was the year before. They beat that. They put BTA. They got their lick back last year. But
you're right. You're right. But okay. Let me back up. It is something that I expect for Creekside to do, to go out and come out flat, in a sense to speak, in that first game of the season. Creekside is going to be good from this week going forward. Creekside will be good to go.
I think so as well.
Do not bet against Creekside in any game going forward. And honestly, if I'm not mistaken, I think that they're going to play against Hughes coming up soon. So I'm not going to sleep on Creekside in any game at any time for the rest of this season.
Okay. James wants to know when's the last time Grayson started 0-2.
Oh man, that's been a good one. You know what? I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that question towards the end of the show.
Joshua says Colquitt embarrassed 7A in one game. Yeah.
Hold on. Say what now? Say what now?
Said Colquitt embarrassed 7A in one game.
You can't put that on just one team, though. That's the thing. You got to put Grayson in that conversation because Grayson embarrassed them for 2 games.
Yeah.
The way you lost, I'm just saying the way they lost to North Gwinnett and then pretty much got manhandled and dominated by Sandy Creek. That's Creekside. And it came down to coaching.
Yeah. What's going on, Mr. Garrett? Welcome. Tunes checking in. Congrats on your big win. Mr. Kirksey has an excellent question. He says, now that everybody is on power rankings, how bad do those 2 losses weigh for Grayson?
Oh, it weighs very bad for Grayson because at the end of the day, when Grayson is trying to position themselves for a playoff position, they are stuck because they can go out and win their region
And still
if
be
they can,
16. Mhm.
and not get a top 8 seed.
Yeah, they probably the 2 teams they lost to, and they were lower classification, but the teams that they play have strong schedules. But either way, they could very well, those 2 losses could affect them to the point that they're a 16 seed, because region champs, before region champs were guaranteed a top 8 spot. Not anymore. You're only guaranteed the top 16 spot with the new power
But
rankings.
see, but here's the thing though. I don't even think when it comes to Grayson, it's hard for me to agree that Grayson is gonna win their region.
Who else will win it?
Ooh, you know what?
Is Newton in that
You-
region? I don't
No.
know
Hold
what
on.
Newton is, but
Hold on. Let me think. Let me think. Let me go. Hold on. Let me go through. I'm old school. I got a Rolodex. I ain't got nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, Newton might
So
be in that region.
yeah, I think Grayson, Newton, what is it?
Archer. No, not
Yeah.
Archer, but Archer and South Gwinnett.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I mean, that could possibly win the region, but yeah, to answer your question, Miss Kirksey, it could
It
affect
hurts
them.
him. Yeah, it hurts him.
Yeah.
Because you're talking about if they go 8-2, depends on if they played these games and these losses on the road or if they was home and stuff like that. You're talking about 78 to 80% winning percentage right there.
Mhm.
Okay, probably about a 78% winning percentage. Now, when you take those losses, those teams that lost they lost to North Gwinnett and Sandy Creek, who possibly can all go 10-0. And then their opponents' winning percentage, you take just those 2, but you also have to factor in
Opponents.
the region.
Yeah.
So you got to factor in those opponents' records also. Sandy Creek and Sandy Creek and North Gwinnett will help them in the opponents. Now, what Sandy Creek opponents look like?
garbage when they get in the
We don't
region
know
play.
what Sandy Creek opponents look
It's
like because,
it's
their
garbage when they
region
get in
don't
the
look
region
that
play.
tough. North Gwinnett still have to face Brookwood, who I think will be real good this year. So it's a possibility that the opponents can help them. But as far as their winning percentage, those 2 losses, they already 20 plus points down.
The Grayson is fit to lose at a minimum 3 games this season. They might lose 5, and I'm going to tell you why. September 4th, they play Hughes. That's their next game. Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to the dates I tell you. September 4th, they go to Hughes and play Hughes, and then they turn around on September 18th, and Buford comes down to them. All
So
right.
yeah, now you're talking about a 50%, 58% winning percentage.
I ain't finished, dog. That's why I'm finna tell you the 5th game that they can possibly lose, which is on October 16th when they go to Newton to play Newton.
For the region.
Yes.
So now you're talking
Grace,
about a below 500 winning
well, we
percentage.
saying 500. That's gonna put them at 500
Yeah,
because
but
I
I'm
think
talking
they
about at the
shit.
PSR. We talk about
Yeah,
the PSR.
and I wouldn't be shocked with them traveling to play Brunswick after they play Hughes. The week after they play Hughes, they have to travel and play Brunswick. I would not be shocked if they lose that Brunswick with the way they're playing right now.
So I got a call coming that came in. So y'all didn't hear anything that I was saying about them, right?
Who? About who? Brunswick or Hughes or
About
Grayson?
Grayson.
No, we didn't hear anything you said.
Okay, I was just talking about the 2 losses. Now, bruh just brought up possibly 5. Let's just say they go 6-4 this year. Okay. All right. With the PSR, depending on where those losses came at, you can't just look at a 6-4 record and think in the winning column you getting 60%. Because if you
Mhm.
lose at home, if you lose on the road, if you win at home, you win on the road, it takes a certain tenth of that percentage. So
Mhm.
let's say they go 6-4. Now you're looking at a 58 to 60% winning percentage. All right. Sandy Creek, North Gwinnett, Langston Hughes, Buford, all of
Buford.
them, all of them may help them with the opponent's winning percentage, but at best, ain't none of them gonna go undefeated. I mean, it is your entire opponent's not gonna go undefeated. So let's say at best with those four that we just named, we say they lose 4 games. Let's say it's those 4. If all of them go 10-0, all right, you at 100%. But then your 6 victories, let's say they are 3 and something team. Now you got to factor that in, which will drop that 100% down to maybe a 60%. Now you at 60% winning percentage, 60% opponents. Now you got to look at the opponents, and they may be down in the 30%. So now you got a 60, and a 30%, which is not a good average.
So
if I'm doing
even
my
if they,
math correctly, you talking about 47%.
so like I said, even if they do pull off their region, they
Pulling
probably
out that region won't do nothing for them, baby. They
would
could be
give
a
them a
16 seed.
16 seed. That's
Yes.
what I was going with. That's what I was going with. So
Yes. So everybody thinking that, oh, you got to schedule these teams. Yes, you got to schedule these teams to help with the winning, your opponent's winning percentage. But you got to try to win those games also. Because if you got a high winning percentage and you got a high opponent's winning percentage, that opponent's ain't gonna hurt you as bad.
You got to handle your business.
Got to
Every
handle it, bro.
team, you got to handle your business because right now, I'm telling you now, I would not be shocked or surprised if Grayson's finished 5-5.
ooh.
At the best right now, 6-4, because they're finna lose the third one in a row to Hughes. They're gonna lose to Buford. And
Ooh.
that's 4 losses right there. They're at the best 6-4. So you best to go undefeated in your region. Oh, and guess what?
You got Newton in your region for the region championship.
Hold on. Even though this game is not going to count against your PSR, which is going to hurt you, but you better win against Carroll City out of
Carroll
Florida.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because even though it's not going to give you that opponents and that opponents, it's going to hurt you because you're going into the PSR.
It don't even give you nothing in the winning percentage.
Exactly. So therefore, you're going into the PSR with 9
already
games
one
played.
game down. Yep.
And guess what? Those 9 games down, you only got 4 games won with 5 games lost.
So now you talking about 30-something winning percentage, man. Come on. That ain't gonna help Grayson at all. I'm sorry. Grayson, I understand you thought you was that. You put together a hell of a schedule. But nah, it hurting you this year.
Yeah,
Grayson?
that's why these people are going to be really surprised once these PSR. Like, I'm interested to see how the higher classifications react to these PSR rankings because they're not used to them. So
yes.
Oh, they're not used to it. Oh, but they finna wake up real fast though.
Oh
They
yeah.
finna wake up real fast.
You know, teams, especially like teams like Brooks County that was in single A division 2. So therefore they didn't have to deal with the PSR. And we know Brooks is one of those teams that love scheduling a juggernaut non-region schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And they get in their region, they run through their region, they get a 1 or 2 seed and they make a run in the playoff. Well, guess what? Now that will hurt you. Now you don't even think about hosting you can run through your region, be undefeated in your region, don't lost 4 or 5 games non-region, and guess what? You're gonna be on the road as a region champ throughout the entire playoff.
Maybe I think they guarantee the first round, right?
Yo, can I tell you something right
16,
now?
You can be a 16 seed, babe. You're not guaranteed a home. Oh, yes, you will.
Yes.
On the as a 16, you guarantee 1 home game. You're right.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Brooks got their old region foes back, so they won't be running through
Hold on.
shit.
Exactly.
They ain't running through nothing but gas.
Let me tell y'all something real funny right now.
What?
As of last week, Grayson was tied for 23 in 7A. After this week going 0-2, when the PSRs are updated, I guarantee you Grayson would not be in the top 32.
Oh, of course. They won't even be in there for it. I mean, you're gonna be looking at teams like
No,
Hillgrove and West Forsyth. Well, not West Forsyth, but somebody like that's
no,
gonna be in over
Blue
Grayson.
Manchester.
no, but
Yes.
this is what I'm saying though. For Grayson fans to understand how this PSR works, because we've dealt with it for what, the past 2 years, right?
Yes.
We've had Dr. I'm not gonna say that. We've spoken with Dr. Scott about it. And he broke it down and explained it to us. Grayson, you are not in the top 32 coming into this week. Understand that.
Okay.
You have a battle. Grayson has to battle back into the top 32. Their best bet to get into the top 32 is to win their region so they can get that that sixth, seventh, or eighth seed and get that one playoff game at home.
Let me go ahead and get these comments are backing up. So let's move on from Grayson.
Okay.
Waterloo Poppy says, I love Dory this year. I'm looking at maybe 8-2 or possibly 7-3. I think that's realistic. And then we'll hear from the Wizard. I just want to read these comments. Dwayne, welcome to the podcast, sir. Marquise, we already talked about it earlier. Basically, it was unfortunate, but the kid that got busted in the head just got what he deserved. Mr. Red, you can go back and replay it. But welcome to the podcast, sir. He said y'all start over. I'm late. Mr. McDaniel says, I was surprised at how well our secondary played. Corners were making plays and getting the ball out, even if the wideouts would catch the ball. Safeties laying the wood on people coming across the middle. The secondary forced 4 turnovers on Friday. He's a Coffee County fan. And like I said, there's a possibility this is one of the regions that can get more than 4 teams into the playoffs. Jeffrey Roberts, welcome to the podcast, sir. He says Sumter County is here for a second. What's up, Gridiron Crew? Welcome. He's talking about the Joshua. He's talking about the coach to Grayson when he says he at least was given the keys to a Stinger GT. Like he might not have been given a Ferrari, but he was given the keys to a Stinger GT. So I think what he's saying is he should. I think he said he at least should have beat Sandy Creek. James says there's no excuse for Grayson because he was the DC last year. And no, Joshua, Langston Hughes and Grayson play on September the 4th. They're off this week. Glad you're back, Obadiah. Okay, for sure. Okay, for sure. Yo, you ready? He says he's a Northside fan. He says they will beat Lee and Coffee. Stephen Wynn checking in from Trojan Nation in Leesburg. Big week in the Berg. Yeah, y'all play the team out of Miami. Best of luck to you. Derek says Hoko took some big losses. They did. A lot of kids moved out. They got a couple that moved, but that's after a heap of them moved in. So there's that. Yeah, I have very little sympathy for Hoko. For Sean says Hoko is not built for the playoffs. I don't disagree with you there, Mr. Kendrick, because I don't think they've ever gotten past the second round. And have they ever hosted a playoff game? That's a good question. But in their defense, they were in a very difficult region. So Morris Shield says new listeners, yell first down. No.
Let us know if you're a first time listener to us.
Yeah.
We would love that.
Yes, we would love that. Good job, Mr. Shields. Thank you. Obadiah, the answer is no. We got things to do on Saturday. Joshua says Valdosta don't want those problems. I'm telling you now. I'm thinking you're talking about TCC. Mr. Reiner, we're going to get into that on Wednesday with the predictions. Lee County and Carroll City. But if you want my answer is I don't know.
I'm gonna roll with the home team just cause.
What did y'all think about the Brooks and Worth game? The Wizard
Uh,
in just a minute, I think. But
I
I'm
don't
gonna be
like
honest.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna
Worth, and I could care less about Brooks, so I have no opinion.
I'm gonna tell you like this. Brooks did expect it. I expect Brooks to do what they do during their non-region schedule, lose them, and come back and run through the region. That's
Quit
what I
saying
expect from Brooks.
quit saying that. You do realize they're back in their original region. This ain't no play shit. They ain't running through nothing but gas. And I ain't talking about
No,
the kind you roll up.
no, I hear what you're saying, but Brooks is doing what Brooks has done for the past what 3 years since what's the coach that left and went to Alabama that brought the hammer down there?
Coach Freeman.
Yeah, they're doing what they've done since him. They, they have this non-region schedule. What's that? Highway 84 down there that they
Hmm.
play all them teams along there, get beat up, get drugged, and then they end up going in the region play and they run the region, but end up getting tossed in the playoffs, either from fatigue or whatever the case may be. But I expect Brooks to do the same thing because who's worried about Bacon County? Who's worried about Berry? Who's worried about Jeff Davis? It's three teams that they got to deal with. It's going to be Cook, Fitzgerald, and Thomasville in that region.
Ooh.
With that non-region schedule, I think me personally, it prepares them for those three games. It's just a matter of the healthiness of the team walking into those three games.
Stephen Wynn says Clark Creekside played Clay Chalkville. They were the 6A defending Alabama State champions. For Sean, baby, Mr. Kendrick, they finna be on your butt. He says TCC will get there, but I don't think they win it all this year. TCC got something for you. They don't play.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: TCC will be there, and Creekside is gonna be there, and that's gonna be the best game of the year, and that's gonna be the best game of the playoffs, state playoffs.
Well, Mr. Roberts, we'll talk more about Lee and Carroll City on Wednesday when we get into our predictions.
Real quick, bro. I'm sorry, babe.
Go ahead.
What's up?
I just heard bro say something I want to address. It's so crazy because, for years they always said, the two best teams, but the playoffs never ended up like that because of seeding. Now
Hopefully they should be one. They should come
they
in
should be
as 1
one,
and
and you
2.
would think they would be 1 and 2. But here's the craziest thing: when you think about it, TCC, especially going up to Colquitt, it gonna depend on what Colquitt do. You know what I'm saying? They playing Brooks County, gonna depend on what Brooks County do. So it's a great possibility that 1 and 2 would be there as their winning percentage. But the fact that you're taking in winners and I mean opponents and opponents, like you could have a 1-3 matchup where they'll meet in the semis and be the two best teams. That's the only thing I disagree about the PSR.
You're right. You're right because when you look at Creekside, who's in that region with Creekside? You got Hughes, and that's the only team that they're and Woodward Academy. Woodward Academy is down, so they're really concerned with Hughes in that region. So that's going to determine who's the region winner, right?
Yeah.
So whoever wins that region, I believe, is going to get that 2 seed going for 6A. That 3 seed, that number 2 seed, we know it's for a fact is going to get a 9 through 16 seed. I expect TCC to get a number 1 seed.
I disagree though.
You don't think you don't see TCC getting the number 1 seed this year?
No.
Unless the only way TCC would not get the number 1 seed is if Creekside wins out. And the only reason I say that is because Creekside got 8 games counted for them again in the state of Georgia.
No, bro, you're missing the point though. What I'm saying,
And
Thomas County Central can go undefeated, win their region.
Yeah.
But because of their opponents and their opponents, bro, somebody else in 6A can go undefeated, and their PSR will be higher than Thomas County Central's.
And that's what I'm saying. Creekside is playing 2 out-of-state games that's not going to count against the PSR.
Creekside though. That's what I'm telling you. It can be It can
It could
be
be huge.
Rome.
It could be
It can,
huge. It could be
yeah,
Gainesville.
it can
It
be
could be
Broadway.
Middleton. It could be
It can be
Roswell.
anybody.
I'm with you on that, and I totally agree. I'm not. We're not. We're not speak. This motherfucker said wrong. I just thought about that. But we're not. I'm not concerned with them. What I'm more concerned with is Creekside and Hughes because those two teams are going. One of those two teams is going to challenge Thomas County Central between Creekside and Hughes.
So
If Thomas County Central don't see both of them in the playoffs.
yeah. So guys, what we're gonna do? This is how it's gonna. The rest is gonna go. I'm gonna get through these comments because they're ganging up. Then we're gonna have the wizard do his thing, and then we're gonna talk about the polls, and we're gonna get up out of here. Let's see. Dwayne said Peach County showed out, but I didn't see the Chris County score. I think we'll go over that in a minute. Lee says Mayor Person's offense is elite. The Columbia they were talking about Thursday was Huntsville, Columbia, Alabama. The Wizard will address that in just a minute, Dwayne. Wizard, they trying to say you ain't doing right, but I'm behind you. I got your back. Mr. BJ Jordan says Burke County has some work to do. They'll be in the number, still pretty solid team in 3A, one game at a time. Darius said Rome, they were down 0-21 and came back. Creekside did. Hughes is Hughes, Mr. Dominic. Mr. Farley, they talked about the Shockers earlier. They talked about the three Shockers earlier. Mr. Roberts says the last time Grayson went 0-2 was 2013. TJ Roberts, welcome to the podcast. He says he's coming up from Fields. What do we honestly think about Cook in 2A this year? 8-2 possibly. I think so.
Tough region, having to deal with Brooks and Thomasville and all of them, Fitzgerald in the region, but real impressive win against Swainsboro this weekend. So 8-2 is possible, but I'm more leaning towards 7-3, 6-4 maybe.
Oh wow. Do they have that brutal schedule like they had a couple of years ago? Is it better?
Nope.
Oh.
Mainly because of the region play.
Yeah. Mr. Kersey says Langston Hughes is solid, a lot of young talent. Lee says TCC is probably the best team in 6A. What's going on, Mr. Jones? Welcome back to the podcast. I see Bainbridge is trying to make a little noise this year. Steven says North Gwinnett is 7A. James is of the opinion that Grayson's coach isn't head coaching material. What's going on, Mr. Green? Are you saying you're from Newton County? Welcome to the podcast, sir. So glad to hear from you. Newton, South Gwinnett, and Archer are in the region with Grayson. D'Angelo has a question. Do you think more kids stay on the south side now? South Fulton and Fayette County, aka Sandy Creek, transfers. If you ask me,
it all depends. I mean, there's some variables in there when you ask that question. So I'm just gonna say it depends.
Like the rec teams, but go ahead.
Shout out to the city of South Fulton Parks and Recreation. Darius Kirksey, number 3 and number 4 on Newton are different. I'm excited to see him. Mr. Jordan, say what? He said, don't be surprised if Rockdale shocked the world in that region. I would definitely be surprised.
Boy, stop. It would.
Don't be surprised. We can't help but be surprised. No. Preacher, what's going on, Tick? Mental patient number 2? Was he number 1?
Hey, Pastor.
What's going on, Tick? We're so happy to hear from you. We had a question. Me and Yo were talking the other day. We had a question about Northeast defense. Want your opinion on how they look. Mr. Green says Newton can win the region. I don't disagree with that. Lee said Peach County is what happened to Perry. That's what Mr. Robert asked. Mr. Robert asked what happened to Perry. Ms. Lee Nicholson said Peach County is what happened to Perry. All right, Mr. Farley, we'll see you later. Grayson plays Carroll City. Morris says South Gwinnett looks good.
Man, don't let that fool you. Keep on moving.
Derek said Grayson came out of the gate playing playoff games. Morris said that's why I said every game matters. TJ says Brooks' schedule is now the juggernaut, and they may be 0-4 before region play.
Whoa,
Indeed.
wait. We're gonna stop right there.
Okay.
That Brooks non-region schedule, it's been the same for the past what 2, 3, for at least 3 years, I think. That non-region schedule,
Mm-hmm.
you know, playing up and down Highway 84, we know they had no business playing TCC the last couple of years, and playing teams that we know they had no business doing, and they took some lumps to the head. They came out looking like Martin versus Tommy Hearns, but that's what Brooks County do in that non-region.
Well, it don't help them this year.
And all I'm saying is, let's let it play out for Brooks.
Let's see. Jeffrey Roberts says, "What week does PSR come out?" I think early
The
October.
PSR is out. The
Yeah, they
PSR
already
is
doing
out
them
every
now.
week. It's
Yeah.
out now. It's just a week behind for Grayson. So that's why I say if you go look at the PSR right now, you'll see Grayson tied for 23. But Grayson done took 2 losses. They're not in the top 32.
Okay. Jimmy Westbrook says, "Hey panel, Carver Columbus still in here. We're going to be all right. I heard that we were missing about 5 starters."
My Lord.
Well, if you was missing 5 starters this past weekend, you best to get them back when you get into region play. And I don't know about you, but I'm not taking your region play lightly right now.
Mm.
I can't because you got to deal with Worth County, and I think Chris County is going to surprise some folks this year.
I've been saying
But at
that.
the end of the day, Carver Columbus, get your freaking offensive line together because you're not going to win a damn thing without that offensive line put together and put that work in and get the work done. Plain and simple, because that's your Achilles heel is your offensive line.
Mr. Kersey says Carroll City is not good. They have a superstar receiver, but that's about it. Lee County and Grayson should send them packing. Okay, I hope so. I want Grayson to kind of bounce back a little bit. Well, welcome, Mr. Roberts. We are so glad that you decided to join us tonight. Please make sure that you come back on Wednesday.
And let us know who you represent.
Yeah. Thank you. I think he asked about Cook County, so I'm assuming it's Cook County, but either way, we are so glad that you decided to join us tonight. Thank you so much. Heather has a question about HOCO. What is the reason for all the transfers? Something has to be going on. It ain't fun when the rabbit got a gun. That's all I can say. But what you say, yo?
Bang bang.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, but shout out to the school on Highway 96. And speaking of that, Joshua Ross, welcome to the podcast. Bear down. I'm assuming number 0 is your baby. Shout out to him. TJ says Brooks is not running through Cook nor Fitzgerald.
Okay, babe. I was eating right then, and I got to go back.
Okay.
The kid Joshua Ross got over there.
Mm-hmm.
That went for like 313 on Friday.
That's
Austin Stinson, man. Shout out to Austin Stinson.
Oh my goodness. Man. Shout out.
The kid a dog, man. The kid a dog.
He is awesome. He shout out to him for sure. For sure. He's awesome. Mr. Reddick says that I'm assuming Carroll City had 20-some transfers come in this season. Dwayne says, sis, you see this? Dwayne says Bruce is going to beat Thomasville by 14. And Derek Redding is reiterating what Mr. Reddick says. They got 23-star better kids, like 5 4-stars. They're just not deep. Evan says, keep in mind Roswell and TCC were the 2 best teams in 5A last year, but they still would have played in the semis, even with the PSR. And Darius says TCC won't get number 1 off their schedule with the power rankings.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. TJ Roberts, just like I thought, he's a Cook County Hornet. Derek says the Brooks County game is definitely going to hurt them. They've got to beat them by 60 or better. I don't think that. I don't know that matters, Mr. Reddy.
Points don't mean nothing.
Yeah, it's not like the BCS. It's like the BCS, but it's not. Point differential does not matter in this instance. What's going on, Mr. Tate? Coffee County looked very good. They sure did. Milton is in 6A, Mr. Westbrook. Chris County and Early County rescheduled to November the 6th. Oh, okay. So maybe that's why we didn't hear the Chris County score. There was a lightning delay, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it got postponed last week.
Mary Persons and Jackson, neither one played defense worth of crap. We will see what Mary Persons is in due time. Welcome to the podcast, Keita Boone. TJ says Cook has a tough schedule. Swainsboro, Bleckley, Colquitt, West Lawrence, then region play. Bleckley County beat West Lawrence, which makes me wonder, is Bleckley County that much more improved, or is West Lawrence just kind of, did they really, really fall off?
What did West Lawrence have last year?
Ty Cummings.
Ty Cummings. A dog. I'm talking about a whole pit bull mixed with a chihuahua dog. And this kid ran up and down the field, broke a state record over 600 and some yards that was just set the year before. Shout out to the kid out of Coffee County, Wiggett.
Mm-hmm.
And he come right back and break that record for per game. You can't just replace that, babe. Bro, been saying it. I've been saying it. You've been saying it. Shakira been saying it. You can't just replace that type of dog on your team and expect to just continue to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Thompson proved it.
Thompson and a whole lot of teams don't prove it. So
no, I'm specifically saying Thompson for a reason.
Speaking of, where the hell they at? We ain't heard from them in about 3 years.
Yeah, they've been on milk cartons.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Curtis, what's going on, sir? Irwin County is in the building. That's a team we haven't really heard a lot about at all. Hope they.
No, but Irwin County made some noise last week though.
Yeah, they jumped on Wilcox real good. Shout out to Irwin, man.
Shout out to Irwin. Drew Breeze, welcome to the podcast. Toombs is going undefeated. That is a possibility for sure, especially after they got through that first game.
You know what? Speaking of that, the next tough non-region game they got is Swainsboro. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this and piss the whole region off. They don't have competition in the region.
Yeah.
And guess who in their region? Pierce County and Appleton. They don't have competition in their regionon. They get past Waynesboro, they going undefeated.
Look at the fleas on fluffing.
Well, one thing about it, all of that sounds real good. The previous years we've been doing shows. Tunes can run through there and go 10-0, man. And if you're talking about Pierce and Appleton and Swainsboro having down years, it don't help them at all. Could be the best team in 3A and still end up with a 3, 4, 5 seed. Like
all they need is a top 8 seed right now. They got at least first, second, and third round at home. Now the semifinals, that's a different story.
Yeah, but one thing about it though, Tunes have shown that they can go and play anywhere and
anytime.
Higher seed still host. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tunes go in as a 3, 4 seed and still knock off, the 1s and 2s if they have to face them, coming in as a 5 and having to play a 1 or something and knocking off the 1 seed. Like Tunes is really that strong. Same thing I was saying about TCC. So the PSR ranking is going to be interesting. I think a lot of schools that hadn't experienced it is going to be upset. Teams that experienced it were still upset because there was a lot of teams that thought they should have been number 1 because of their body of work. But this thing is done by somebody crunching numbers, man. We got to remember that.
Yeah. All right. Wizard, because it's getting a little late. Wizard, go ahead and do your thing. And talk, and let me welcome these new people first, though.
I've been waiting on you to get back.
I done already cuss your roommate out. Don't make me cuss you out too. Alonzo Edmerson, welcome to the
I put a
podcast.
spell for you.
Damian Anderson, welcome to the podcast. I think Thompson is young. I don't think they'll do much this year. Daniel Calhoun, welcome to the podcast, sir.
Gabe
Go
Everett,
ahead,
welcome to
Wizard.
the podcast.
Let's go.
Can
Let's
I
go,
do
Wizard.
me? Okay. Thank you. Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hurry
What
up.
do you do, Wizard?
Hey, Wizard.
Hurry up.
Hey,
Sorry, we prolonged your time.
all right. Anyway, in private this week, I went 9-1, all because North Hall couldn't handle business. But I do want y'all to understand, for those new listeners, the scores outside of the parentheses is what I predicted. The scores inside the parentheses is the actual score.
Man, your top 2 games, you did pretty good, Wizard.
Yep, 9-1 private. Man, trust me, Doc.
You just didn't spell
This
Calvary
weekend,
right.
man, this week.
You ain't spell Calvary right, but that's okay.
I was, I be on that syrup, on that scissor.
Your potion,
So,
I understand.
1A, I went 6-3. That daggone Bowden, as y'all said on Friday, was looking real unfamiliar.
Unfamiliar.
Will Cox Seminole let me down, but it is what it is. 6-3. I'm cool. I'm good with it. All right. 2A. I went 6-2. I do want to apologize for Dodge and Lamar County on my pick'ems. So, in order to reward everyone, I gave them all a point for that game, okay? So, I'm sorry.
We got you,
But
Wizard.
2A, I went 6-1. I'm sorry, 6-2. 3A, 5-4.
Hello.
I'm not trusting Carver Columbus no more. The only team that I really recognize in Savannah, I don't know if I need to keep my eye on them. Sumter had no business in the top 10. And Rockmart, I thought you was going to beat Dalton. I'm just saying.
Should have.
Yeah, exactly. So 5-4 with 3A.
Dwayne say you were cheating, Wizard.
Man, these folks let me down. 4A. 5-5.
My Lord.
I just knew Grayson was going to bounce back. I just knew Jefferson was going to handle business against Calhoun, North Hall.
In Calhoun?
They just let
Told you that one, man.
Yeah, man. I should have learned from my past mistake. North Hall, IE again, let me down against GAC.
What about
West
that number
Lawrence
5 team?
No, I ain't got nothing to say about them.
Oh, okay.
They handled business like I said they would. They just by more points than what I said they were gonna do, but I said they were gonna win, so they won. So we gotta talk about it. West Lawrence, West Lawrence just had no business in the top 10, and Douglas handled business because Carver Columbus didn't show up. So 5-5. Okay, moving on to 5A. I went 8-2. Again, Benedictine, that one team in Savannah, and that Jefferson school just couldn't handle business. 2, no problem with it. But I am going to say this, though. I was pretty damn close on that Blessed Trinity indicator game. At least I got one half of it correct.
You did.
Moving on to 6A. 6A, I went 8-1. I thought Freestyle was gonna handle business here in town, but they didn't.
And that's the
Okay.
toughest. That's the toughest classification in Georgia high school football, and it looked like that's gonna be your best score though. So I give you props to that, Wilson.
I thank you. I might give you some of my scissors next time I see you. Alright, 7A. I went 7-2 overall. Obviously, Grayson and Douglas County let me down.
So I
So
know you
that's
like to do 80% or better. You got a little work to do, but I believe
go
in
ahead.
you.
No, Wizard, you will not see 85 this year, sir.
I believe in you, Wilson.
I think I will. It's early. I'm at
Right
73
now.
right now. Why I can't catch 85?
You got to go 100% down there every week.
Yeah, you got a lot of
No,
a
I
lot of
don't.
room to make up. Try
Man,
80%.
listen, I got 13. I got 13. No, I'm going with 85. I got 12 more weeks left to get there.
Okay.
I'm going to get
All
there.
right. Now let's see what the
So,
pickums are. Dwayne said you cheated.
with the pickums, Early County and Chris threw everything off by getting postponed. And as I said, I gave everybody a point. Because that scissor, for some odd reason, made me put Lamar County out there. But I went 6-3. Because if they got a point, I got a point.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Wizard,
So,
can you give everybody the
yeah.
reason for the mix-up with the first post and the second post?
Please, because I ain't know if I
Yeah,
need to
because
cuss
I
somebody out
went,
today or what.
yeah, on that scissor on Sunday, my eyes were crisscrossed. All I saw was Christian when I went to tag the winner of the Fellowship Christian Trinity Christian game. At first, I tagged Trinity. My eyes were cross-faded. The witch comes over and tell me, "Hey, you chose Christian when Fellowship won. How you see that?" I can see things. So I had to go back and fix it and make it Fellowship Vice Trinity Christian.
So there was no cheating, Dwayne. That's what happened.
Dwayne said you took points back from him.
Well, you picked Trinity Christian. That was it.
Ain't nobody
You
trying
should
to
have picked better. That's all I can say.
cheat.
But I'm going to do my best to make sure it don't happen again, okay?
Our deepest apologies. And we
So,
understand if
with
you
that
want to
being
buy out.
said,
Dang.
this is how the leaderboard looks.
That
if y'all notice,
damn, that one thing got you kicked out completely. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
but here's the thing people need to understand. When it comes to them last 5 that's in yellow, we going by alphabetical order. So what does your first name start with?
L.
I'm gonna change my name to goddamn Azari.
Heather says she'll be up there next week. She did get a tiebreaker score exactly right. Dwayne says cheaters never prosper. Yeah, you still got 6 points, Dwayne.
Yeah, but I always do.
Derek Redden said Wizard had a bad week. He must have picked whoever had the cutest uniform.
The 8-ball wasn't working too tough.
Now, check it out. You know the Wizard always start off slow, but he picks it up as the weeks go on. So, I'm not going to hold y'all up because the witch is waiting for me on the broom.
Okay.
I got to go so y'all can discuss y'all polls.
Yes, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to talk to y'all on Wednesday, and hopefully I can come on a little earlier.
Yes.
Like 8:15.
Okay, yeah, just push your way through. Some of us are a little
I'm just
loquacious.
saying, I'm just saying, I be having people to do and things to see.
Understood.
Okay, but I'm gonna holler at y'all.
Sometimes we holler at you. Sometimes people get a little loquacious on here, so there's that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna
Okay.
holler at y'all on Wednesday. Y'all be good with it.
All
All
right.
right, Wizard.
All right.
So do that mean they have to throw up or something?
Loquacious means you talk too damn much.
Oh, okay. See, I learn something new every day with you.
All right, let's hit the polls real quick, guys.
So before we do the
Man,
polls, I just got a question to ask you. Saturday, when I had a little bit of that monkey oil in me, was I a little loquacious?
You a little bold, sir.
No, I was.
Ooh,
Uh-huh.
not bold.
I talked a little bit too. It's
You
on
did. You
and it was
did.
on video. It was on video. They posted it, but it's in the class group, so none of y'all will ever see it. But anyway, yes, let's go with the polls. I believe you'll bounce back, Mr. Benjamin. And Dwayne said his middle name started with a D, so put him on the leaderboard next time. I believe you, Mr. Benjamin. All right. So on the left is AJC's poll, and on the right is the Georgia Gridiron poll. Because what?
We are always right.
There it is. Let's go.
Okay. AJC went with Calvary Day. As you can see, we have Hebron Christian at 1. We still have 1 and 2 together. They went Great Atlanta Christian, Prince Avenue, Savannah Christian. To round out the top 5, we went Prince Avenue, Holy Innocent, and Savannah Christian. Aquinas, Mount Vernon, Christian Heritage, Great Atlanta Christian at 9. And Fellowship Christian moved in our ranking at 10. We got Landmark Christian out of there, where AJC bring in Fellowship Christian also and Love It, and got rid of Athens Academy and Trinity Christian.
Bro, I sure do thank you on that because I couldn't talk at the moment, but I appreciate it. That's all I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's what we here for.
I'm gonna leave it at
job,
that.
yo. Good job, yo. I think from now on, y'all need to switch up.
Nah, I like when bro do it. I can sit back and just talk shit to him about his rankings. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna move on to 1A. So take a look at 1A. Lincoln County, unanimous number 1 team in 1A. So when you get down to it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got totally different polls. We got different teams in here. So like I say, we both think Johnson County. We both think ECI. We both feel Wheeler are deserving to be in the top 10. We have Caris. We kept Carlton County. Even despite them tying, we did not move them. Okay. 14-14 game. They tied this past week. I forgot the opponent they had, but we kept them.
Out of Florida.
Yeah, some team. I forgot the name of the team. We have Taylor County. Yes, we dropped Bowden down to 7. AJC dropped them down to 6. Clinch. We have Sly. Whereas the AJC brought in Treon. We both brought in Irwin. And AJC brought in Hawkinsville. As you can see, we dropped Seminole, where the AJC dropped both Seminole and Wilcox. We never had Wilcox on our radar, so it is what it is on that.
Never to return.
No, that's 1A. So moving on to 2A. 2A. We all agree the top 3 teams in 2A belong to Hurd, Dublin, and Fitch. Number 1 team we agree on totally Hurd County. We have 2 and 3 flip flop between Dublin and Fitzgerald. Number 4. With what Cook did over the weekend, we brought them in at number 4 because They beat the number 3 team in Swainsboro, and we dropped Swainsboro now. So we felt they had to go in front of Swainsboro, as did the AJC. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. But Bleckley County has something to prove to us. That's why you don't see Bleckley County in our poll just yet. Once you get, that's why we have Mount Zion Carroll instead of Bleckley County. Outside of that, we kept Brooks. We understand your schedule, Brooks. We understand what you're going to go through in your non-region schedule. AJC penalized you dramatically for that. Raven County, Thomasville, y'all are still in both polls. Scraven, we see you. We're watching you. Don't disappoint us to where we might bring in that number 10 team that the AJC has. I'm just trying to figure out how you drop a team 3 spots. But that's a conversation for a different day, right? Dodge County, handle business first 2 weeks. You have a possibility of coming to our polls.
Bleckley County as well.
Yeah, Bleckley County, Dodge County. You have a possibility of coming to our polls because, not gonna lie, I do feel Thomasville is gonna lose another non-region game, and I think Scraven County is gonna lose another one too. So, and Brooks County is gonna lose one. We know Brooks County for a fact is going to lose another non-region game. We're just looking to see how competitive Brooks County is in that game, with the exception of the game they have against TCC. Nothing we can do about that. Brooks, you might be at number 10 after that game, but it is what it is. So that's 2A
completely.
Yeah. So moving on to 3A. Both polls, no ifs, ands, or buts. Who the number 1 and number 2 teams are in 3A, Toombs and Worth. Once you get past that, it's a lot to look at. It's a lot to handle. So between us and the AJC, Northeast Macon, we already had you in the poll. We previously had you at number 4. We bumped you up to number 3, whereas the AJC is just now bringing you in. Carver, Columbus, we dropped you from 2 to 5, but guess what? It's on you. So we both, AJC, GAG, we both have you at number 5. Callaway, we already had you on our top 10 at number 7. We moved you up to number 6. AJC brought you in at number 8. Lamar County, we got an eye on you, but guess what? We will not have a problem dropping you and possibly bringing in either a Morgan County, possibly bringing in Morgan County. Got no problem with that. Athens, you didn't play, but in both polls, you moved up because of you being neutral and only because teams like Columbia and Rockmart lost. With that being said, Columbia, again, you are the Brooks of 3A. You have a tough non-region schedule. We understand that. We are looking at your margin of loss. That's how we're looking at Columbia. Because Columbia has one of the toughest non-region schedules in the state. We just need for Columbia to be competitive. With that being said, we did not drop anybody out of our poll because we were not paying attention. I'm not going to say we were not paying attention, but we did not bring in Sumter, Hateville, Charlotte, nor Carver, Atlanta into our early polls because we felt what they were going to do early on until they got in the region play, and then they could start positioning themselves to come in as required. All right, we're going to move on to 4A. I think everybody agrees, both AJC and us, Sandy Creek is number 1 team in 4A. When you look at, once you get past that number 1 spot, you do have contrast. Calhoun, Troop, Peach in our polls, one rounds out the top 4. AJC, Cairo, Troop, Stevenson. Stevenson earned some good money this weekend. No doubt on that. Cairo's, earned some good money this weekend. No doubt on that. True. You best to handle business. In my opinion, Sandy Creek, Calhoun earned the most money. Calhoun beating Jefferson. But with that being said, as you go through the rest of the poll, we both got Monroe area. We both have Doug. We both brought in Mary Persons, and we both have North Hall. We both dropped West Lawrence, and we had Oconee County, but we dropped them after the loss of North Oconee. With that being said, I will say this: between the contrast between the two polls, there really is none because we're all carrying the same teams. We just have them in different spots. Any comments? Any comments posted on 4A so I can keep it moving?
Well, no, I will say, Gabe said the top 3 in the Georgia Gridiron poll in 3A all came from 1A Division 1. Sure did. But that's it.
Is okay.
You
All right.
Move on to 5A, sir.
5A. So, when we get to 5A, I think we both agree some the top number 1 team in 5A right now is Cartersville. We bumped North Oconee up to 2 from number 3 spot. We bumped Marys up from the 4 spot up to number 3 spot, and this is all due to the Benedictine loss, which surprisingly both polls dropped them down to number 9. Blessed Trinity, continue doing what you're doing. We have an east side, whereas the AJC replaced east side. No, hold on, hear me out. Replaced east side with a Lithonia. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to Ware County. Instead of east side, they have Lithonia. Warner Robins, Jefferson, LaGrange. We all have them. We still have Benedictine. That number 10 seed, the number 10 spot, AJC brought in Ware County. We maintained Jenkins. Jenkins is on our bubble. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ware County.
They brought in Ware County, bro, with an overtime loss to Bainbridge. I mean, overtime win against.
Yeah, questionable.
Questionable win, bro. And you got Jenkins, who went down and played a tough Lowndes County team. So that's why we felt Jenkins deserved to stay in our polls and not bring Ware in just yet. Now, Ware and Coffee square off next week. Ware makes some noise, somebody slip up, we can look at you then.
Mm-hmm.
Any comments on 5A?
No, sir, no comments.
All right, keep it moving to 6A. I don't think anybody's gonna have any issues with 6A at this moment because they're pretty much identical. Number 1 team in 6A in both polls, TCC, well deserved. For us, we brought in Hughes, Creekside, Lee County, Roswell, and Milton. We both have the same top 6. And if I want to go even further, we have the same top 7. We have the same top 8. They're just in different orders. So we agree pretty much on the top 8 teams in 6A. It's just when you get to 9 and 10. That's where the difference comes in. Yes, we both have Coffee. We kept Woodward Academy and kicked Rome out. We already knew Kale was going to be Kale and do what Kale does, right? So we didn't even bring him in. But AJC still has an eye on Jackson County. Me personally, and my vote when we did this poll, Jackson County has to prove themselves.
You got to just show a little more work for us, bro.
Exactly. So, top 10 polls pretty much identical. Like I say, 1 through 8 for the most part. It's just a matter of, we got some teams in some different orders. I still say the AJC need to bring us on to that composite poll.
I agree.
So, okay. So when it comes to 7A, this is what I want the people to understand. As far as GaG is concerned, we're in the second week of the season. But AJC didn't see it like that. AJC, after the first week of Corky Care, they dropped another poll, a brand new poll that week after Corky Care, i.e., we felt week 1 ran for 2 weeks. AJC didn't feel that way. So, the AJC kicked Grayson out, and I want you all to understand why you see this poll the way you see it. The AJC kicked Grayson out 2 Sundays ago. Last Sunday, this is, Grayson was out of the poll. It is what it is. We did not update our polls. Now we are just now updating our poll after the completion of everything that happened on Saturday. And how would you guess this? We got the same top 5 teams in 7A. Beaufort, Carrollton, North Gwinnett, McKeach, and Valdosta. And we get down, and when you get past number 6, get past 5, you start looking at 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lowndes in there. We already had Brookwood on the radar because we brought them in as the number 9 team in 7A. Oh, AJC bringing them in at number 9. We both brought Newton in because they had a quality win. We both dropped Douglas down. We kept Colquitt because we understood the loss that Colquitt took. So we kept Colquitt. We kicked Grayson out. That's how we ended up bringing in Newton. But AJC, I got to ask you, Harrison, really? Really? You could not find a team in 7A better than Harrison at this point?
Well, it goes my personal opinion, bro. It was the fact that they jumped the gun after the Corky Kell Classic and kicked Grayson out that first week. So they had nothing to do with that 10 spot, and they just throw Harrison in there.
Okay. I'm around with you on that. That's why they shouldn't have did the poll after that first week of Corky Kell.
After that first week. Agreed.
Okay. See, AJC, you ought to talk to us sometime. Todd Holcomb, give me a holler.
There's a few comments. Let me read these. Mr. Kirksey says, AJC loves Milton. Shaking my head. Hashtag Big Langston. Jamal Choice, welcome to the podcast. He says 2 regions pretty much make up the entire 6A top 10 poll. And Derek Redding said North Cobb should have gotten in.
It's too early. It's too early to say that. But I understand where you're coming from. But North Cobb has they have North Cobbed the past couple of seasons when we had high hopes for them.
Yeah.
Is that good?
And they lost a close game to Milton, right?
Yeah. Man, North Cobb. They we got high hopes to get what was it last year when they had 4 players transfer in from one team to them? What, 2 offensive, 2 defensive players, and North Cobb? High hopes for North Cobb, but let us down.
I'm talking about even with losses, we was keeping them in the rankings. Like, they gonna pull it together soon. They gonna take off it. They North Cobb this, man.
Hey, that's our new phrase. Are we making a new phrase right now?
We got a new phrase. Y'all know we notorious for it. North Cobb.
Nah.
Y'all North Cobb this. So from now on, when a team don't do right, they North Cobbing us.
But when it comes to North Cobb, man, North Cobb got to prove themselves. North Cobb got to prove themselves to us. Just like some smaller schools that we continue to put faith in.
Ringo,
and let us down. Tryons, schools like that. God, dag nabbit, they got us.
Yeah.
Just thought they had a good class coming through. Just knew they was going to do some good, and they let us down.
Yeah, kind of make
it. I say they went to bed.
That part.
Yes. That part. You know what, Granddad? You looking real unfamiliar right now.
Well, that's too damn bad.
You ain't recognize game, man. Granddad, you looking real unfamiliar.
Familiar. I'll check y'all like my post. But anyway, that's all I'm saying for this season too. Game recognized game, you looking real unfamiliar. Just so y'all know, on Friday nights, top 10 lose, upset. That's what it is.
Hey man, babe, somebody highlight that red and comment, man, because I forgot about that one. Read it, babe. That's a good point. Is that
worse than pulling the Brunswick on you? One and done every year in the playoffs.
You're absolutely right. We can't even put the non-carb up there because Brunswick don't do those worse than anybody. You absolutely right.
But here's the difference. We knew what Brunswick was gonna do. We saw like North Cobb had a tough schedule.
Y'all done started some shit.
No, I'm finna erase Roscoe comment, man.
No,
Yeah.
leave it, cause I mean, she is a real fan. We know, we
Oh,
understand.
man.
Yeah. You a little, yeah, I sit there like a battered girlfriend. But
And my
you gotta
stupid ass was trying
understand.
to buy some tickets for the Ravens game. Still gonna buy them, but yeah.
Yeah.
That girl said a better girlfriend. Don't say that. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Please.
But I'm gonna stick by him. I'm gonna stick by him. Well, guys, we certainly thank y'all for joining us this evening. Like I said, we starting at 7:30 these days. We're gonna try to we try to get you out of here by 9, but sometimes we get a little loquacious and we go past the time. But we're gonna work on that, and we ask that you be patient with us. We certainly appreciate you rocking with us. We
I
love
ain't
y'all.
loquacious. I got paper to prove. I ain't loquacious.
Child shit.
Thank you. I'm not even
oh,
addressing that.
oh, that's right. We ain't got to worry about the FCC no more.
You know
Okay, never
what?
mind.
See, there you
With,
go.
with that being said,
Right.
Hey,
anybody else want to go before I go? My bad.
all I want to say is this: y'all read the credits.
Yo, you got something you want to say before we go?
I was very damn bold this weekend.
Can't wait to hear about it. Y'all start a call when we in this shit. Hey, you guys, we would like to thank y'all for tuning in. As always, we cannot do this without y'all. Y'all are the best part of us, and we appreciate you for that. I'm tired as hell, and we got to go. So, Mike,
Huh?
push the goddamn button.
Okay.